Thank you. I could ask them. I'm in Berkeley, California, and I teach creative writing to a lot of students who are rappers from our great culture in Oakland and um, who adore Tupac, etc. My questions are, first, I was really interested because you wrote about your various family members in the beginning, which were very, very interesting. And I was interested in what their reactions were to the novel, and the various reactions that they might have had. And the second question is about your process of the editing of into English and how you created a voice in English that was a voice that you ultimately would wanted for your translation.
So first, the family members. I cut a lot of the family members out of this book. I have three more siblings, and they don't show up in the book, like because I didn't want to negotiate with that. I didn't want to negotiate that with them, because it will, yeah, the conversation will be endless. Um, so I have two family members. One that is kind of my hero, which is Tininho, the character Tininho. He loved it. He even had the chance to see one of the book events, book launches events that I did in Portugal, and he couldn't believe because he doesn't see me as a writer, like again, most of the people in my family don't really see me as a writer. I'm Kalaf, like yeah. And annoy and making way too many questions, Kalaf, that's me to them. So seeing them as a writer is quite new to them, and yeah. So, but Tini loved it. My tia Bia, the taxi driver, she exists. She used to be a taxi driver. I didn't had a conversation with her about the book. My mother read it. She liked it, but it was also very silent because I wrote about my father in a way that I believe was surprising to her. Even though I didn't really expand, I just kind of gave a little hint on my difficult relationship with my father. And my father, I gave him the book, but he never brought up. Like, I mean, I don't know if he read it, he finished or not, but he never brought up. But my mother felt a little bit like sad, yeah, sad. But yeah, it's like yeah, it's family, We it's always tough for them to see themselves exposed as I, you know, end up doing in this book. But I kept a lot of things out of because I didn't want I still want to see them in Christmas and all the birthdays and everything. I didn't want that to become a topic, gatherings. Um, the editing process. Well, yes, I was lucky enough to be able to read Daniel's draft first, and then, of course, with Alex notes and suggestions. But it for me was really fun and joyful because I was looking forward to fix certain things that I was not comfortable with. I understood the suggestion that Alexa gave to have a more of a linear chronological format. I understood that and embraced it and made it work. But for me, it was just pure pleasure. It's like reading a new book, like you fall in love again with the characters, fall in love with the story, and understanding also why this book was written in the first place. Because when you actually doing it, you don't really think. So it's like I had the chance of bringing to this book what happened to this novel in Brazil, which was fantastic, and it went very well in Brazil. So I learned a lot from the Brazilian readers. Um, So bringing that to the editing process was quite smooth. So I don't think, Daniel, we had fights and these misunderstandings and long discussions. It was quite pleasant.